Well, hello, hello, hello to everybody here. It's Teresa Sanderson, as always, excited to connect with you. And today we're talking about how to provide meaningful recognition for nurses. So I am super excited to talk with you about this today because now more than ever, it's important for us to recognize that nurses continue to report that they feel undervalued and unappreciated. Okay, so it's important for us to be able to come to the table as leaders in healthcare. And I'm not just talking about nursing leaders, I'm talking about healthcare leaders, hospital CEOs, long term care administrators, facility administrators, managers, right? We have to come to the table and be able to provide meaningful recognition for nurses. So, why is this important? Let's just kind of go there first. It's important because when we provide meaningful recognition for nurses, we enhance and improve team cohesion and morale. Okay. So it's good for us when somebody gets an attaboy or a pat on the back. It's a quick and simple recognition that, wow, you did something that mattered. You did something meaningful. You showed up in a way that was uniquely you, and you solved a problem, or you managed a patient complaint, or you did a little extra hand holding for a patient and family that needed it, or you performed in an emergency situation with excellence. You provided an excellent job of patient safety. There are so many things, so many moving parts in nursing, aren't there, that it just easily lends, the profession of nursing easily lends itself thousands of opportunities for us to provide meaningful recognition that can enhance team cohesion and boost morale. And in a time, again, when nurses are continuing to report that they feel underappreciated, undervalued, this is just a simple and easy way that we can recognize them and thank them for their contributions that they make every single day to improving the work of healthcare. Okay. Also, when we provide meaningful recognition to nurses, this drives performance excellence. Long ago, I learned the principle in what we used to call quality improvement, performance improvement, that what we measure gets improved. When people know that we're looking or measuring certain types of behaviors or certain aspects of work, it naturally tends to improve. So you can develop a beautiful cascading effect among a nursing team when we provide meaningful recognition for a job done well. And you know what this means? It means taking the time to catch nurses doing something right. Catch them doing something right. No team or healthcare organization that focuses only on giving feedback when things go wrong is going to be able to achieve a level of service excellence. Okay, that is a punitive environment. On the flip side, though, when we provide meaningful recognition for a job done well, for everyday tasks done right, on a consistent basis, we're going to drive other nurses in that same field, in that same team, to want to excel the same way, because you know what? This is getting rewarded. This is getting recognized. When you want to see more of a behavior, the best thing that we can do is recognize it as something that we value. So when we give that feedback, it's vitally important, and it can create a cascading effect. Another thing that we can do, or another reason it matters, providing meaningful recognition, is that it fosters a supportive work environment. Let's face it, when people feel like they're recognized for excellence and not just when things go wrong, not just called out when things go wrong, that creates a very different landscape and a very different vibe of what it feels like to work on that unit. And that's important for your new people coming in, and equally as important for your long-standing team members. If you've got a nurse that's worked on your unit for 2 years or 5 or 10, I encourage you today to take a walk around your unit and say, you know what? I just want to thank you for everything that you do for us here every day. In a time of turnover, when staff are coming in, are leaving us almost as quickly as they come in, I want to thank you for being a rock and a cornerstone in our nursing team. Do you see what I mean? Recognizing something, even if it's not an anniversary date, but saying thank you. I appreciate you. I see you. I notice the value you bring. definitely fosters a supportive work environment. And lastly, but definitely, this is not an all-encompassing list of the benefits of providing meaningful recognition or why it's important. But when we provide meaningful recognition, we reduce turnover and improve or increase nursing retention. So why wouldn't we want to do this, right? This is something that every healthcare leader needs to be able to take some time to do because it's meaningful work and it's supportive and it just enhances the team that you have today and that you'd like to have in place tomorrow and the team that you'd love to grow. So all of these reasons, just 4 key reasons why providing meaningful recognition is vitally important to nurses. Now, what are 5 simple ways that healthcare leaders can provide this kind of meaningful recognition for nurses? Number 1, these are very, very simple, very inexpensive, usually budget neutral things that you can do, but a personalized thank you note. And this doesn't have to even be a formal card. It truly can be just a handwritten note on either a piece of stationery or even just a piece of paper. But trust me, when your team gets such a thing, they're going to value it. When a nurse sees that, they're going to value it. And they're probably going to share it with their friends because it makes them feel so good. Okay. So personalized thank you notes, do not discount this. Now, if you plan on doing it, I definitely would recommend that you get a nice little stack of thank you notes. They're very inexpensive to get and be able to hand those out. But in the absence of that, just take what you have and start doing it. It doesn't have to take you 10 minutes to write something. Just say, thank you. I saw what you did on the unit today, and I'm so grateful. Glad you're on the team. Me. Okay. Celebrate milestones. Number 2. So when you have a team member who has a work anniversary on your unit, now more than ever, work anniversaries need to be celebrated because we know that 33% of brand new nurses are leaving the nursing profession within 2 years. We know that hospitals across this country turn over more than 100% of their entire nursing team in 5 years. So when someone celebrates a work anniversary, we need to take notice and we need to really be celebrating. All right, so celebrating those milestones. And another great way to do this would be, in addition to maybe a card or something that you would give out, or having a celebratory bulletin board within your facility that says, hey, these people are celebrating X number of years with us. Also, think about having a stay interview with this person. That is an excellent time to bring this person into your office and into your space and say, you know what, I am so proud of you and honored to have you here as a part of our team. I want to thank you for being a meaningful team member, part of our team, and showing up and providing value every single day for the patients we serve as well as for the nursing team. What I'd love to talk with you about today is what keeps you here. Okay. In a time when nursing turnover is rampant, what keeps you working here? What keeps you working here and coming back every single day for all of your shifts? What keeps you here? And then listen. Really listen. And then ask the question, what would happen that would make you consider ever leaving? Okay. What might happen in this work environment that you have stayed at all this time that might make you think of leaving? All right. And then finally, maybe ask, share with me 1 or 2 things that you would love to see us improve on this unit and in this work environment, and get their feedback. What a way to celebrate a milestone, by allowing your team member to come in and express their opinion on a couple of very, very important things. Okay. Next thing you can do is share some spotlight stories. This can be done very quickly and easily in any staff meetings that you have, or if you have a hospital newsletter or anything that goes around like that. This is, again, another great way of catching somebody doing something right. When a team member has received kudos from a patient or family, we need to highlight those things. When an unexpected situation comes up and they manage it with grace and ease, we need to spotlight those stories. We need to talk about the successes that precepting nurses are having, all of those things. And we can do a simple spotlight of how did we catch people doing something right, okay? And this needs to happen as the rule and not the exception. Okay. Again, we want to be recognizing people for a job done well and giving them opportunities to be successful and encouraging that cascade effect, right? The next thing that you might do is provide some professional development opportunities for people who consistently go above and beyond, who are consistently showing up well in your unit, maybe who celebrate a certain milestone after you've been here 2 years or 5 years. We'll consider you to go to maybe an out of state type conference based on what your specialty is, whatever's within your budget, even if it's something local, but being able to say, we're going to gift you a budget for choosing an educational program of your choice this year to celebrate your milestone. How cool would that be? And that's kind of pairing one strategy with another to really gain some maximum benefit here. So providing professional development opportunities, while that may seem like something that doesn't matter, I cannot tell you how many nurses I hear from who say, I'm not able to get access to any professional development opportunities sponsored by my employer. Okay. So how might you structure that within your organization where it makes sense for perhaps celebrating a milestone or something like that? Okay. Use your budget dollars wisely, but also be able to give that meaningful recognition to the nurses on your team who deserve it and definitely need it. Okay. And lastly, one simple way, budget neutral again, listening and providing feedback sessions. Okay. So this is another excellent opportunity to just be able to have time on your calendar to have office hours available for someone to come in as they want to on a particular shift, just so that you can listen to what their needs are and provide feedback, guidance, and direction. Okay. How cool is that? I mean, that is leadership in action right there. When we can bring our nursing team members in, allow them to express themselves without fear of having it, their comments held against them, but as a way for us to learn what is really the pulse on the unit and how are you feeling about staying here? What do you believe needs improved? And what are some solutions you might have for helping us do that? That just creates a wonderful growth opportunity for nursing leadership and the nursing team as well. Okay, so these are 5 simple ways that healthcare leaders can provide meaningful recognition for nurses. And so as we finish up this video today, I want to invite you to join me for a 4 contact hour workshop called Making Nurses Matter. This is going to be coming up soon. And there's a link below this video. I would love for you to just click it. 4 contact hours. It's just $17. Replays will be available. And here's what we're going to cover. Day 1, we're going to talk about why nurses quit, the truth about toxic nursing culture. On day 2, we're going to talk about the personality factor and creating positive change in nursing culture. On day 3, we're going to talk about communicating with influence for nursing leaders. And on day 4, we will talk about creating a better future for nursing, first steps to navigating positive change. So 4 contact hour workshop called Making Nurses Matter, just $17. There's a link below this video. Would love to have you join me. Join this workshop and be a part of the Nurses Feed Their Young movement so you can be a part of the solution of creating a better future for nurses. I cannot wait to see you there. Chat soon. Bye-bye.